Everyone I know. The views expressed by the EIK fellows are those not necessarily held by the Colgate Company or the Colgate Palmolive family of products. Colgate, fuck Crest. Welcome to Everyone I Know. The podcast where we argue about the mundane. Yeah. It's our first sponsor, baby.
Yeah, it's not our sponsor.
Yeah, we'll fucking send us money and we'll stop calling out your name. How about that?
It's hush money.
Hush money. We're here again in lovely Troy, New York with our lovely producer, Brendo, my friendo.
Yeah, I noticed I started calling him Brendo today.
Yeah, I have another friend that I call Brendo. Yeah. His name is also Brendan.
It's super interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening. If you're listening to us, as always, you can find us at eikpodcast.com. That's eikpodcast.com. You can email us at the eikfellows with 2 E's at eikpodcast.com. Andy?
You can find us on social media at eikfellas, at EIKFELLAS.
And that's on what?
On iTunes, Stitcher.
No, that's what you get the links for that.
On Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, but not Snapchat. Snapchat, if you want to cut of this pie, you better make with the money.
With the ducats. So we have a guest, one of our oldest friends. Well, not really oldest. He's been around for a little while. Our friend,
like 10 years.
Yeah, it's something like that.
The better part of a decade.
Yeah. Well, it's less than some of the people that have been on, but
bastards.
We've got our good friend here, Mike. Mike, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Okay.
Mike's getting married.
Yeah, Mike is getting married.
Oh God!
By
Damn
the time this releases,
it
it may be the day of your wedding. Who knows?
I hope this isn't released on my wedding. I guess we could play it at the wedding.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh wow! No, we're not gonna do that.
This is actually going to be the music for our first dance.
Yeah, I bet Carrie will love that.
And announcing Michael and Carrie Scranton. Fuck Colgate. Fuck Crest.
Crest. No, Colgate's our.
This is why I'm not the professional,
sponsor, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Exactly.
It's a quick shout out to people that listen to us. Australia,
North Korea,
South Korea.
My good buddy Dan, I hope you're having a good time at work. I hear that's where you listen to us. You're a very beautiful boy, and I love you.
Yep. Julie, Olivia, John, Nick actually listens to us. One of our coworkers as well.
Oh,
listens to us. Yeah.
I listened one time.
Yeah. Oh,
Carrie was there too.
Oh yeah.
Well, hello, Carrie. Hello, Mike.
All right. Without further ado, we're getting into topic number 1. Hey.
That was very pleasant.
Was it?
That was a pretty good one.
Chris has stopped wincing on them, so that's nice.
I'm becoming used to it, I guess.
Yes. So I'm the first topic today, and I have a very interesting question for y'all. Say no to hugs. Can you avoid hugging someone when you're being introduced to them and they go for the hug?
It depends on how close they've come to you inside of that hug.
Yeah, you can kind of get the handshake interception going if they've got the arm out and you just reach for the hand, but it's still going to be awkward as fuck.
What if they fucking slip you and they go underneath and they come out around the back, bear hug? Life's in danger.
One arm hug.
Yeah, I was going to say, you do the one arm, you lean in, maybe keep like the stomach and down away, so it's just a little bit of chest and arm contact. It's kind of like when you meet like a family member of a friend or a significant other for the first time and you kind of feel obligated to hug.
Right.
I've never felt obligated to hug.
Well, if they're trying to hug you, you're not going to be a dick and just be like, oh, this is your auntie, and then just fucking smack her hand away.
Right. Yes. Fucking, I'm telling you, you got to slip the arm, go around back, and then suplex.
Snap their neck. They'll never forget. They'll never try to hug you again.
I mean, so here's the idea. I mean,
the
if
suplex is not the idea.
Well,
it's one of them.
It's a trend we're trying to get started here. So the thing about it is, once you're within that, like once you're inside of the radius that their arm is created, it's hug time. You can't go
unless you get a quick left jab.
Just rock 'em.
Right in the kisser.
Have you gotten like a punch in the armpit before? It's extraordinarily uncomfortable. You just grab that arm and they are stopped dead in their tracks.
That would be the last time anyone ever hugs you, because you will then be in a federal penitentiary.
I think it takes a little more of that to
I did that to Hosey once. He didn't arrest me.
Well, it's because Hosey lives outside the law. He's got to hit up the mafia to get it going. Okay, so what about so if you are already past the point of no return and you have to hug the person, obviously everybody knows the quick 3 tap on the back.
Oh yeah,
it's over.
Well, in I think the single arm hug signals something to the person trying to hug you. That means that I like you.
Yes,
but not like that.
Not like that. There was a teacher in our high school that used to hug the young girl students.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, he was a creepo. But he would stick his ass out. And he would make reference to, he's like, I gotta stick my butt out so I don't get too close to you. Ooh.
I think if you need to do that and call that out, then you probably have other problems.
Yeah, I feel like that's, that is to molestation as it is like when you put your finger next to someone's eye and say, I'm not touching you. It's like, you're just trying to creep.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you have to call out that you're not going to get too close to them, you also have to be like, and I can't be within 500 feet of a school either. So strange because he worked within the school. Yeah.
It's like the Megan's Law of hugging.
What's that? What's the Megan's Law?
Megan's Law, what?
The like that you have to tell people that you're a sex offender when you move to a town.
Oh.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, so think of the episode, not the episode, Big Lebowski, the scene.
Yes,
going door to door.
Remember when you moved?
Oh fuck you!
Haha, bada bang, gotcha.
I have never been convicted of a crime. I'll have you know.
Took a lot of self control not to hit the table and snap my fingers to do that rim shot there.
Rim job.
It would have been excusable, I think.
Yeah, I think that would have done it. So you're inside this hug.
Okay.
The light is going out of your eyes. You're feeling that warmth come in. You're feeling the world spinning on its axes. You're feeling connected to every human. How do you get out of this fucking hug besides the 3 tap? Because I've tried the 3 tap on people and they don't let go.
Yeah, no. What you do is you just gently nuzzle their ear.
I would say having a beard is a really, really big save in this, like, because you can like tickle them uncomfortably.
Raise the side of their face.
Like I got a short length going where you can like if you brush it down their neck, it's just like sandpaper. That ruins it.
Well, see, like the length of mine though, they're not quite sure what's actually inside of my beard, so it grosses them out real quick.
Could be
that could help. You should just keep bugs in your beard for this. Like every time you're going to see family 2 days before, just a little bit of larva in there, inject it in.
Yeah, and then by the time that you get to family, they'll be in their pupal stage and then out and metamorphosized, and you got a full adult, insect coming out of my face. Yeah!
So the point of this was actually a biology lesson.
Yes, I've suckered you guys into science.
Fuck.
The evolution of the hug: first the suplex, then insects,
then
and
incest.
and now man.
Yeah, sex.
Okay, so here's the question: have you guys ever heard of this the hugging doctor guy who's like
Gage?
Gage, yeah. No, Gage gives a great hug.
That man owns free hug t-shirts.
And the thing about it, when he hugs you, I'm not mad. He'll hold you for long enough, and you're like, you know what? He like holds you until the will goes out of you to feel grumpy.
So the show The Leftovers, if anybody watches that, nobody. It's about the world ending and people disappeared. It's actually pretty good. Not all people like it. But there's actually a character in it, and that's his whole like premise. People are feeling real depressed because half the world disappeared, and he just hugs the hate out of you.
Does it work?
They say it does. I don't believe it does.
Does anyone?
He's a charlatan, and then it's a whole bunch of other things.
Someone stab him. Does he die?
He doesn't die necessarily. It's the whole thing.
Okay, someone injects him with AIDS.
No.
Yeah, is he like a creep on the side though? Like
yeah.
Like he smokes a bunch of meth before he hugs everybody.
No,
so
he's
just
got
like
a
getting off
harem
real
of
hard.
he's got like a harem of like 15-year-old girls and shit.
That he
Hugs them like crazy.
He only hugs them.
Yeah, I doubt that.
You gotta wait till marriage to hug. But anyway, there's this doctor, quote unquote doctor, he did a TED talk, and he was the whole guy that was like,
wait, a real TED talk or a TEDx talk?
It might have been TEDx.
Okay.
It's probably a TEDx talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say
TEDx is like the Walmart brand of TED talks, right?
That's what it is. It's me being like, I want to have a TED conference, and Ted being like, no, I'm like, but you can pay for your own. We'll just throw an X on it.
It's like the BuzzFeed of TED Talks, I guess.
So yeah, basically BuzzFeed Dr. Hugs. He basically
I love it.
he basically said like you need to get your daily dose of oxytocin every day, and this one doesn't even need a prescription pad to give. And he's like, here you go, you got to hug for at least 15 seconds. And it turns out shit ain't true.
Well, go figure.
Oxytocin is not this fucking magical chemical that makes everybody great. It's just
Wait, you get oxytocin for hugging people?
I
don't even know what that does.
It's the cuddle hormone or whatever.
Cuddle hormone.
That's what they
I say I do a lot of cuddling. I'm a miserable fuck.
Yeah. So
Like-
oxytocin is one of the hormones that's released.
Could be your alcohol dependence, but
It's released when like women breastfeed with their babies and stuff like that. When you sleep or something like that.
So
When
maybe
women
the
have
issue with
orgasms
that
and stuff like
doctor's
that.
theory is that there's no titty sucking involved.
Maybe that's what he's trying to transition to.
He's got to ease you in and be like,
Well,
all right,
I
I didn't
know,
have it
bro.
quite right. I had some good evidence.
Yeah.
Stage 2, next time you hug someone,
gotta-
whip out that titty, give him like 15 minutes.
15 minutes, yeah.
15.
I don't know. How long do you suckle a child for?
I couldn't.
I
tell
don't
you.
know. I've never done it.
That's what's a meal for an infant? That long.
Can I ask a quick question to deviate for a second? You said you can pay for a TEDx.
The TEDx is like you just make it yourself. Like you know how like we do like a sequel Saturday in Albany and like it's just a bunch of volunteers. That's what a TEDx is. TEDx is just
How
a bunch of
much?
people get together.
How much does this cost?
I know they had one like last year in Albany. So we've already had a TEDx. You just go there like I have a good idea. Sometimes they're good.
Oh,
Like there was a lady who did the art of not giving a
man.
fuck.
Dude.
But like we could probably
Unhired.com.
Dude, you guys could do, like,
Unhired.com.
it's not a business conference where you
I
pitch.
understand that.
Like
What's unhired.com?
you guys could do like the EIK fellas, like whole theory on life or something.
Unhired.com was this thing I came up with when I was really drunk. It has no actual substance behind it, but I just like started talking like Steve Jobs.
Yes. I believe I was a fan.
You've seen this
I don't know
before.
if I saw unhired.com, but I saw a lot of the reprises of your drunk TED Talks. They're great.
That would
I
be
like how now
amazing.
just every time someone pitches a business, it's a TED Talk.
Yeah.
Like the presentation of the new iPhone 7
my
wasn't
God,
a TED
yeah.
Talk. That's just a commercial.
Yeah.
They are different things.
But they're changing the world.
Yeah, I know. They're making it worse.
They're changing the world, connecting you with them at the speed of information.
There you fucking go.
Unhired.com.
Unhired.com.
Oh, the speed of information.
I love that.
How
It's my favorite.
sexy.
Well, that's the whole tag. As long as you do everything at the speed of information,
Speed of information.
then you will make money.
Well, no, the tag of unhired.com is connecting you with them at the speed of information.
So unhired.com is a site that you fire people on?
Or you go on that site before you have to fire them, so you don't even hire them, so they're unhired.
Oh, great. Yeah, so you figure out what their incompetence is before
Exactly.
the fact.
Yeah.
Connecting you with them.
Right. So they obviously some of the categories that would be on there is like the guys who jerk off in the bathroom,
Exactly.
long morning shitters,
Yep.
chatty Cathys, Jesus moms.
There's already a subreddit that is this, isn't there?
No, there should be though.
There's at least one where people bitch about their coworkers without citing like location and name.
Really? Wait,
I'm
there's-
assuming so.
There's
It's the
tales
fucking
from
internet.
there's tales from IT support.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good
But
one.
there's no
The
spot
Tales
where
from
someone
the
goes
Tellers.
on. It's just like, yeah, there's this dude 6 cubicles over every day, same time as me, horrible blowing shit. But we have just our bowels are together, so I can't deal. Like I just can't get away from him. And I want
There
to.
probably is. I don't know. I don't.
It has
feel-
to be.
Yeah.
I feel like that guy,
maybe it's still in the depths of 4chan.
I feel like the
the
guy
non takes a
fighting
dump.
having a shitting buddy is kind of like fighting a hug. Like you guys are meant to be together. These two guys, they're obviously star-crossed, like lovers, not unlike Romeo E. Juliet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to TED
They're
talk here.
star-crossed
I don't
shooters.
have the fucking charm for it. I just can't do it.
You gotta take a lot of pauses.
Oh, okay, that's why I'm speaking to you.
They don't always
Punctuation.
necessarily have charm. I've seen one from Monica Lewinsky, not charming whatsoever. I saw one from Elizabeth Smart. That was just terrifying. They are
Elizabeth
definitely
Smart,
not
who's that?
charming. She was kidnapped, I think, in Utah when she was like 14, and she lived with these creepers in the woods for a few years.
What was she pitching?
No, she was just explaining what it's like to be kidnapped and raped.
Connecting you to them at the speed of
Yeah,
information.
it's what it's like to be taken from your home and connected with rape at the speed of information.
Oh god, that's fucked up.
Okay.
Unhired.com is dead.
No, it's not. It'll live again. I'll ride again. Just like itself. Okay.
What the fuck
Okay.
are we talking about?
Hugs. Hugs. Talking about hugs.
Say no to hugs, kids. Nancy Reagan was right. Okay, so once you're in this hug, okay, no, actually, the real question I want to ask is: there are definitely people in your life who you will hug, and you don't hug other people. Like Chris, you hug Carrie every time she's around because Carrie.
Because if I don't, she'll hit me.
Yes, and Carrie's very sweet.
Well,
She
she's
deserves a
just
hug.
stronger than you, so she will force a hug.
Yeah, no, like I don't have a choice really. She sneaks right the fuck up on me too. Carrie, if you're listening, I don't mind your hugs. Trust me.
She's just she's under the eye line and she can just get right underneath.
Gets right in there. I'm like, okay, well.
By the time you notice, she's
Carrie.
under your arms, and
Yeah.
it's
It's all the rugby training. She knows she's got to grab you at the waist if she wants to bring you down. She just goes in low and just.
No, there are people that I do hug, but I'm not a big hugger.
no.
Not a hugging fool.
Have you ever hugged somebody the first time you've met them? Yeah, it's a big ask.
I don't know.
Very common in the festival community. You hug
When
a bunch
you're,
of people.
when you're all fucked up on goofballs.
Yeah, the goofballs floweth.
Yeah, I've probably met someone with a hug under the influence.
It's
What about the bro hug though?
bro hug, just like one single tap on the
Just
back.
like bam, bro.
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 Yeah, but I mean that's really that's kind of like a dap thing though, because it's really it's like you
Yeah.
usually clap up, pull in, and then do the arm around.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not that often you see two bros that go up and they just keep one arm down and come in and just do the one arm hug and slap each other on the back, just like
peck each other on the cheeks real quick.
they just want
Kiss
to
and
like
then bow.
just go hard body on each other for a second so they can talk about how well the gym's going.
I mean, it is going well. I've been making some big gains lately.
It's really easy to make bros sound super gay.
I mean, you know. Guys, brotherly love. Brotherly love. They love each other and they love misogyny.
They are pretty big on misogyny. No offense to any bros listening.
Hey, man. Hit us up if you got a problem.
Yeah.
Bro.
We like being big, jack, hairless. We hate women, but we're not gay.
Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, I mean, I think that there's definitely a hierarchy. Like, one thing I don't like is when people will only hug women. Like, I see that sometimes where they'll be like, oh, hi, this is me and this is my girlfriend, and they're like, handshake me, hug my girlfriend. Don't like that. I think
That's
that
a little weird.
feel like if you're a hugger, you're a hugger. If you're a handshaker, you're a handshaker. Shake a woman's hand.
If
See,
you
like
can
I
hug
do that,
me,
though.
then I don't see any reason
You
why.
hug gal pals.
Yeah, and then shake the.
I
If
just
you're familiar enough.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Well,
I
okay,
shake,
so-
I'll shake your hand and hug Julie, but we've
Yeah.
known each other for like some time
But
and established that as a pattern.
I think it could go the other way though. Like, so if somebody's got a girlfriend and you're not that familiar, and the girlfriend is just a hugger, she's gonna fucking hug you.
Yeah, if she
And
goes
then,
in, then there's nothing
And
that-
then you see the boyfriend. I'm not about to like just fucking wrap my arms around.
Yeah, in that,
man.
in that
I'm just gonna
case,
shake his
she's
fucking
asking
hand.
for it, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh Jesus Christ! Stop that! Stop that!
That's not going to be the topic of this cast.
I think that it's definitely one of those things where I think if you fulfill a hugger's hug, it's very good for them, and it's not nearly as insane as denying a hugger's hug. If you deny a hugger's hug, they will get very upset with you.
Yeah.
They will ask you what happened to you in your childhood.
What is wrong with me?
What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with this world? What can we do about it? Come together at the speed of information. I'm getting close.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I got to be one of those.
I'm gonna change the slogan. We'll change the slogan for the podcast. Just connecting you with them to speed information on iron.com.
On iron.com.
YKPodcast.com.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Reviews. Oh, that's one thing we actually forgot to mention. Like us on iTunes and rate us, please.
Please. A bada bing.
How about
All right, guys. Let's bring it in real close, okay?
okay. I'm not gonna. Wait, what,
That's the 3 tap on the back.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the I don't want to hug tab. All right. Topic number. Ooh.
that was abrasive.
That is not a promising start to my topic.
I'll do it again.
No, that's like no. We got to keep it. That's the gloom and doom that will represent my my topic on this podcast.
Jesus Christ.
So I kind of have 2 tiers to this. So we'll start with this will be pretty simple and quick, I think, of talking about when usually over drinks with someone, somebody brings up something they've been listening to recently, and effectively like you just get into the nice little conversations
man.
like, oh yeah, I know it's gonna get bad for you later.
Fuck you, man.
But just to start, we've got like the first thing that I always dislike in a conversation with someone about like
personality
about some music
Okay.
is the don't worry, we're not touching you yet.
Seems like you're squaring up, bro.
I'm going to use it. Like, you got like 5 minutes of safety. So the first piece, I'm going to get more of your opinion on this because it's something that I don't understand.
Interrupted? No, it's not your podcast, bro. That's not going to fucking happen.
So my topic is whether or not I can get a topic out. But so the first question so the general topic is really just discussing music with your friends and all the fucking ways it goes wrong. So the first thing that I hate is the you listen to blank. Well, if you like blank, then of course you like other blank.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's a fucking crapshoot because if someone does it right, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
because then you figure out a brand new thing.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends, they'll say like, "Oh, you like this one thing, and you would enjoy that." And I try it, and normally I do like it. But it's kind of gatekeeping too, though, because you're almost like kind of judging that person. Like if you like this type of music, then you should know about this other one. And if you don't, then I don't respect your opinion on things.
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything with hipsterdom, where it's like there's a difference between, oh, you probably don't know about them, they're kind of obscure, you're not worthy, versus you probably don't know them, they're kind of obscure, but I think that you love them and I love you, and we're trying to bring people together at the speed of information.
Yeah, it's all about your candor and the way that you attack somebody. But it's not an attack. It's the way you come at somebody about it.
So I think that piece is then now the logical segue into the second half of this is the candor, the intention, if you will, of the person who has just said, as a fan of blank, you need to listen to other blank.
Yes.
Is now, it's not as much that blank sounds like blank, because you pretty universally just agreed with me on my opinions on when people tell you music is similar and there's not that much to talk there. So we killed that topic a little fast. Which is when really it's not that they want you to listen to band number 2. It's that they want to fucking sell you band number 2.
Yep.
So they're just like, oh, well, like, you like Primus? I also listen to a band that has a bass player. So now let me spend the next 45 minutes explaining to you what's so lovely about them.
This sounds like you, Mike.
Uh-oh.
I didn't expect to be safe on any topic that was about music. I'm a pretentious cocksucker when it comes to music.
This kind of sounds like Prague. Let me tell you for 45 minutes why Yes is the best fucking band in the world.
I haven't told you anything about Yes in years.
Yeah, because I cut that shit off the fucking knees.
And because I feel like it's kind of like medication. It's like a vaccination. It lasts a little while.
Every once in a while, someone just has to be like, excuse me, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, I think that... Okay, here's one thing that I have a dark confession to make. I am terrible with recommendations. If someone tells me to listen to something, there's like a fucking 1% chance that I will. I already have to want to listen to it, and it's never going to happen.
I think I have to be forced to listen to something, and I think that's why I do the thing that I do, which I just make everybody listen to Queens of the Stone Age, if they have a choice or not, and just put it on constantly in my apartment.
Yes.
Because everybody should listen to Villains, because it's a fucking great album.
Josh.
Hey, Josh, what's up?
Well, I think that kind of goes back into and kind of where I expected you to come in on the sales pitch thing. Is the like that I don't know, just what is obviously you love the idea of people selling music, but you don't. Well, you love the idea of selling music. You don't like having it sold to you.
No, I like the idea of selling Josh Homme.
Well, you don't.
It's not
you don't
music,
sell
it's
a lot
it's
of
art.
music.
Come on, it's more than music.
Yeah, it's
You sell a way of life.
Yeah, it's Queens of the Stone Age. Them Crooked
Connecting
Vultures.
you with desert rock at the speed of information.
That's the shit.
But really,
speed
just
of my
Queens of the Stone
turntable.
Age. Fuck the rest of desert rock.
No, Kais is all right. It's another Josh Homme band. So.
Oh, okay.
Connecting you with Josh
Josh
Homme's
Homme.
dick at the speed of information.
No, I can admit that I have a tendency to push my musical taste on people. Julie didn't really like Queens of the Stone Age when she first met me. Now
Until I fucking made her.
now she likes it. She didn't like a band called Color Haze. You guys know Color Haze because I listened to it. I actually haven't listened to it in a while, but she didn't
No,
like
you
that.
listened to them last Saturday with Robbie.
I did
and
actually.
then you smoked weed and didn't put your head through a wall.
Yeah.
So that was a success.
I've got a peculiar what's called relationship with marijuana. But yeah,
makes you a violent drunk.
no, it doesn't really.
Violent towards
against
walls and himself.
a goofy drunk. That's,
Yeah.
the most. No, because when I put my head through the wall, I was trying to lay down and I missed.
You just tried to lay down
head.
really hard.
Yeah, well, no, I was laying down hard, but I thought I had more room in my bed.
He messed up.
Because that really is the melding of the weed and the booze, where it was like the weed is just saying like,
go to
that bed looks wonderful.
Yes,
and I can't wait to experience that bed. And then the booze made you completely overshoot the bed because it looked way too far away.
I had rocket boots on.
He just
Jack
miscalculated.
Daniels powered rocket boost that sent you right into the fucking wall. I don't know why I picked Jack Daniels of all whiskeys, which I don't think I've ever seen you drink.
You've heard the story about when I called my landlord about putting my head through the wall?
I don't believe I
don't
have.
think so.
Okay. So real quick, just to kind of recap the kind of fragmented story you got there, listener. I smoked some weed. I don't smoke weed. And it's the first time I'd done it in a while. I had drank a bunch before. I went to bed, and as I mentioned, I missed and put my head through the wall. I hid the hole in the wall for a while, but then my landlord had to show the house to the next tenants. And I called him and I said, hey, landlord, I accidentally put a hole in my wall with my head. And he goes, thank you so much for letting me know, Chris. I appreciate the honesty. How big's the hole?
Roughly
About the size of my
skull.
head. And he goes, oh, yeah, that would make sense.
Yes. It'd been better if you had tried to lie. Like, yeah, I put like,
Hey, it's 2-3 inches.
yeah, about the size of, like a small watermelon, young watermelon, about the size of a human
A
head.
young watermelon.
So anyway, music recommendation.
So
Young watermelon?
Young watermelon, he's the best.
So Scranton, Mike, you're very good at what's it called? Recommending things to people, even though they're not interested.
I wouldn't
in it at all.
necessarily say I'm good at it, which is kind of why I brought
Good
this
is
topic on.
good is not the right term. Relentless.
Yes.
I know,
Persistent.
I wouldn't say
Persistent.
I am persistent.
That was actually going to be my question.
Because I'll usually
when do you
I'll
give up.
I'll give up. Like if I talk to
45
someone
minutes?
and they don't seem like they'd be into a genre,
90
doesn't mean I
minutes.
won't try to pitch music to an individual.
Yeah.
And also it depends. I mean, the amount of time it's obviously there's a curve. One is alcohol, the other is time.
Yes.
That I put
course.
into this. So
Alchemy.
like at the moment I'm a beer and a half in. I'm rather reasonable. I can converse about something and politely allow someone else to speak. Like a fucking human being.
Another half a beer, though. We're going to have to get the fucking gong out.
Good Lord, how much of a lightweight do you think I am?
Nah, it's a joke.
But,
I was trying to play down your alcoholism. trying to help you out,
It's the
bro.
second time that's come up in this podcast. You're not playing it down very well. Can we talk about your alcoholism for your topic?
I didn't drive here today. I don't know why I'm on trial.
Shit, I should have carpooled. That would have been smart.
Yeah, see if you needed a
Then I would
ride,
have just
bud.
been stranded at your house instead of in Troy.
That's
The
true.
first time we went to record the podcast, Chris invited me to his house, so I went to the bar.
Yeah. Shouts to the poorhouse.
Yep, poorhouse. You guys are awesome.
Sponsor us.
Hey, it's actually we actually still have a sticker up in the.
That's true. And we have a fan. Hi,
it was
Rod.
put there by an unknown
Oh yeah, Rod
vandal.
listens. I forgot
Rod.
Rod listens.
How you doing, buddy?
What's up, bud?
Handsome man.
Yeah, he's got a wonderful beard.
That's true.
It was quite a beard.
I don't know if he still has the beard or not. I haven't seen him in a while.
I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah.
Last time I saw him, I was obliterated. I don't recall if he had a beard or not.
Well, Rod, what we're trying to say is we miss
It
you,
might
bud.
not have even been him.
Hit us up
Yeah. Anyway.
on social media.
And also, Rod, you,
yeah, fellas,
write, review, subscribe.
rate us on iTunes.
And also, Rod, you should listen to Romare. Is one of my favorite guys recently.
Cool.
Yeah, how about that? We'll make
Okay.
this constructive. Let's
Oh,
all
cool.
give a little recommendation. I like Romare because he is an electronic boy, but he sounds a bit like Moby. He does a lot of mixing of jazz vocals, but he is a little bit more peppy, and he's a lot more groovy than Moby, I think. Cool. No shade on Moby. Moby's great.
Scranton, what's your recommendation? You've got
My
2 minutes.
most heavy recent listening has been into some Medeski, Martin, and Wood. I also actually like to recommend, since I have so many friends and siblings that have a bunch of children. A couple of years ago, Medeski, Martin, and Wood actually made a children's album, and it's quite delightful, very funky. If you want to teach your kids to groove when they're still in diapers, it's a great way to do it. It's very friendly.
Dude, we were at the
Very
Jazz
jazzy.
Fest. We were at the Jazz Fest. We were watching those little girls dance to jazz. They were fucking killing it.
Oh yeah, dude.
That was a good
4-year-olds
time.
know how to get down to jazz.
Yeah, it was good.
I showed up later to the Jazz Fest.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah, shouts to Albany Jazz Festival.
So my recommendation, obviously Queens of Stone Age, but outside of that,
Them crooked vultures.
no, The Bad Light. If you guys
Okay.
haven't heard of them, they're actually really cool. Stoner rock band. They've only got 2 albums out, and
They don't have
3
Josh
albums.
Homme in the band.
Josh Homme is not in the band. They got some. They've got some female vocals, which I don't normally like, but it's very, very, very well done. Pretty cool, and their album art is fucking amazing. Because most stoner rock bands are pretty cool with the album art.
That's a difficult thing for me to get into as well. I don't know why I'm like much more critical of female vocalists. Like,
Because you're a misogynist.
apparently, but then like most male vocalists I like are not particularly good.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of people where it's just like the dude sings because we're not going to hire a singer. Deal with it. Like Les Claypool's a fucking horrible voice.
Oh, absolutely.
I love Primus.
But you know, check out the Bad Light, man. They're pretty sweet.
I've got a recommendation.
So,
Hey, Brendan, you ever heard of a band called Yoma?
oh yeah,
Yes, I have.
It's a local Albany band.
It is
They
a
play.
local Albany
they're
band.
actually very good.
They play instrumental metal.
If you like Primus, they do have a bass player. And he's me. You can find us at yoma.bandcamp.com. I also highly recommend the Everyone I Know episode with Seth, our drummer. I think it was episode 4 or 5.
4. No, it was 5. It was 5. 4 was us. 5 was
Where
Seth.
he did a very typical shitty job of promoting us.
What up, Seth? If you're still listening, I think Seth's wife listens to us. Actually,
Does she?
I think she does.
Hi, Meg.
I believe I
Meg.
worked with Seth for at least like 2 months before he even mentioned that he had a band.
He's terrible at it.
Like, he mentioned being a drummer, and we talked music a ton, and he's just like, oh, you like prog? So do I. Let's sit and talk about guitar players for 2 hours instead of working. And then eventually he was like, by the way, I play in a band. And I was like, I know, Powers told me 2 weeks ago.
It's like some deep dark secret, and you're like, I know, I accept you.
If you like instrumental hard rock kind of music,
Psych rock, kind of
post-rock a little?
Post rock,
a little
post rock.
post-rock in there, a little
Yeah.
post-metal in there.
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yoma.bandcamp.com.
And they're all super handsome. Ladies.
Pre-post new metal.
Pre-post new metal.
Oh god, no.
Really influenced by Disturbed.
And Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Limp Bizkit. Hell yeah.
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
Just in case.
Come
That
on!
was a joke.
No, it sounds just like Limp Bizkit. Keep rolling, rolling.
Come on.
I know y'all be loving this shit, right? That's bad. Okay.
Are we moving on?
Yeah, let's move it on.
Run away from Limp Bizkit.
Runaway train, never coming back.
Topic. Number 3.
Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Oh God.
No, it's actually a pretty light topic, I think. We're gonna talk for a little bit about clowns. So I'm not just gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna talk a little bit about what our actual idea of a clown is, which is a circus clown. Because I
Yes.
too know how to use fucking Wikipedia, Andy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is there a history of clowns?
I didn't fucking write it down because
Okay.
that shit's boring. But I did find.
I bet there were some French people.
Yeah, there was originally French people, but you know.
So can you explain to me the divergence between the clown and the mime?
Nope, I can't. So look it up on your own. You got the internet. So the clowns that we know and we think of are circus clowns
Yes.
and rodeo clowns.
Yes.
I feel like the only clown I ever think of is It.
Well, it just came out last
That
weekend.
might be why I chose this as a topic.
Oh, topical topic.
Sponsor us.
Yeah,
Sponsor us, Stephen King.
yeah,
See, I'm good at asking for money.
You creep face motherfucker.
dude. He's awesome. Because he said that because Trump banned him on Twitter. He said to Trump that he can't go to see it. He banned him from going to see it. Like, that thing can actually. It's great. Not that we take any political stance whatsoever on the IKPodcast.com.
Rate, review, subscribe.
Review, subscribe.
I do really appreciate that Stephen King gave Satan a mullet and a Canadian tuxedo.
Oh, in,
a flag from
Randall
Stand.
Flagg.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
Stand.
Yeah, Canadian tuxedos. I don't know.
It works with a mullet.
Denim on denim, bro.
Denim bondos.
So how about this? So we're thinking circus clowns. We're thinking clowns. What's your favorite type of clown? Because there's different types of circus clowns.
My favorite type of clowns that I
Circus
don't
clown.
like.
Circus clown.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're talking to two people I think that are both off put by clowns. And I don't know about Andy. I have never been to the circus.
I've been to the circus.
I was puked on at the circus.
Yep.
That's the story we should be discussing.
We'll get there. So some clowns to think about if you've ever been around clowns, seen them on the television, seen them on the interwebs. You got the sad clown.
Yes.
You got the vagrant clown.
Ah, yes.
You got
with the painted on at 5 o'clock.
I believe they prefer a hobo clown.
hobo. Is that
better?
Yeah, I don't think that's better.
No, I don't think
They
it
don't
was.
want to be associated with
I
New
was
Jersey.
thinking of like the Big Lebowski thing, like the dude, hobo clown is preferred nomenclature, and then I forgot to do it when I spoke, so it just kind of ruined the bit.
It's fine. It's fine. We're fluid here. So maybe the down on his luck clown.
Is he the one with the outturned pockets?
Yeah, he's got the 5 o'clock shadows. He's got the the torn up pants.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was a whole separate class, separate from the hobo clown.
They could be the same.
They all hobo. Do you know the term hobo comes from the city Hoboken, New Jersey?
What was that?
Which is made entirely of hobos.
I actually had derelict clown.
Derelict clown
written down.
Sounds like a clown that was left by the side of the road.
I was gonna say, is that like a drunk clown?
Yeah, I guess. Well, that's all kind of wrapping into the same one. So then I got the goof 'em up clown.
Goof him up. Does he do balloon
got
apples?
he's
got the water.
He's got the water
flower.
Water flower.
I
No
felt like
carnation.
it slurred a little, so I heard the goof mup clown. So I was trying to figure out what the fuck that meant.
goof 'em up. The talented clown.
Ah, yes. The true. He can
that-
juggle. He can get on a unicycle.
And last but not least, the scary clown.
Yes, very popular
Because-
last year. Same time as Pokemon Go was popular. So that was interesting.
Two
years.
things that are
Spooky
pretty
people.
thoroughly horrible.
So if you had to be one of these clowns, you don't have a choice. You can't opt out of this.
Right, you
You're
really-
born into a clown family, a clowning family.
Or you really fucked up at work.
You fucked up real bad. You got to become a clown. Which clown?
Did you say you're the
are
clowning achievement of the family?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
I wasn't even planning on doing a pun on this podcast at any point.
A good pun
just
should
happened.
hurt.
Yeah, no, that one hurt.
I did dial it. I'm gonna puke up some bile after this. I think.
Okay,
God, I
so,
heard that waver in my voice. That's me holding it down.
Okay, so I definitely wish I was the talented clown.
You're not going to be the talented.
I'm not going to be the talented clown. I think at best I'm going to be the goof 'em up clown.
The goof 'em up, yeah.
Yeah,
You're tripping over your own feet.
tripping over my own feet. Those shoes are too big. Hey,
How can you
whoa.
walk in them?
Hey, I'm walking here. Not anymore. I'm falling here.
I feel like I'd be destined to be a scary clown.
Scary
Like
clown.
Yeah, no,
I'd dress
you
up like a
don't.
fun clown, and then I'd walk in the room, and someone would scream and put a bullet in my chest, and then I'd be a ghost clown there, which really commits to the scary clown thing.
Ghost clowns.
Yeah, you can't kill a ghost or scary clown. It just becomes stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, there's two different types of clowns. You got the clown, and then that's kind of a ghost clown too. I wasn't going anywhere with that.
Well, he's like a monster clown. He's like a demon
an alien
clown.
demon, yeah.
That's not really
Demons and
ghosts.
ghosts are different, though.
Different things,
sort
yeah.
of.
Yeah.
One's
Do we need to go down that rabbit hole?
One's terrestrial, one's
Supernatural,
supernatural.
Yeah.
Well, they're
Yeah.
both supernatural.
Yeah, the ghost
Is
is like
terrestrial
the
a subset of supernatural in that like a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle is not a square?
I suppose so.
My head hurts.
Man.
Headphones off.
Okay, so obviously we already know what kind of fucking clown you're gonna be, Chris.
What am I gonna
You're
do?
obviously the hobo clown.
Down on my luck, sipping on some whiskey.
Fucking 5 o'clock shadow painted on.
There's a key distinction there too, where we were talking about kind of like the vagrantish clown, or not like well hobo and vagrant versus like the pockets turned out, because if you're a hobo, your pockets aren't turned out, and you have to not have your pockets turned out so you can have your whiskey.
Exactly. Yes. So like almost like a vagrant. God, this sounds bad. Is like it sounds like kind of like mystical a little bit.
Special.
Special that
Like you
I'm
see
gonna
one-
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Right. You might see a hobo clown outside of the circus.
Yeah.
Just on the street with
He's real time. It's like they kicked him out of the fucking circus.
he's walking down the street with a stick and bindle.
He's trying to find a boxcar to jump into to go
Telling
to
a
the next
7-year-old boy a story he won't remember till therapy when he's 35.
Exactly.
wow.
I didn't say he touched him. He's just gonna hear the scariest shit of his whole fucking life. The worst day of Hobo Powers clown life.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that one shoe squeaks and one doesn't? Squeak. Squeak.
He can only make dicks out of fucking balloons. Why I take that
His
back?
balloons are all condoms, obviously.
Yeah,
And then-
well, no, like he can only make one thing. It's like, what's the movie? I can't remember what it is. But there's like two clowns. Like, oh, I I want like a pony, and just hands him like the same thing as always a dog. So he knows how to do one thing.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think when we were kids, we had like a balloon blowing kit.
Yeah,
It had
we
like instructions on how to do it.
Yeah.
And there's some fucking fancy ones in there that take up like 13 balloons. I'm not making
That sounds
you
like the kind of toy you give a kid, and they look at it, they're ecstatic when they open it. Like, I'm gonna make like fucking Excalibur.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a shield. I'm gonna make a
It's
helmet.
it's not
and
hard to
then
make
3 minutes
Excalibur.
Well, yeah, that's like two twists.
It's a dick.
Yeah. Well, the dick you need to round it. Have some, like you want some balls with the dick.
That's true.
Otherwise,
For
just the balloon
somebody
by itself
who
is a dick.
claims not to like clowns, you seem to know a lot about balloon animals and balloon dicks.
No, I'm just kind of theorizing here. It all seems pretty simple.
Sweat is pouring down Mike's face.
But the point being about the toy
Okay.
is that, like, so you do the balloon dick sword, trivial. Maybe you manage to get the shape of a shield. At that point, it's in the closet, and you don't play with it ever again.
Yeah,
Am I kind of on point with this one?
I would definitely say that there were upper level balloon animals and stuff like that in the book that I always wanted to attempt, but I didn't have that many balloons, which leads me to believe that if I was the Goof 'em Up clown making fucking balloon animals for the kids, or is that a talent clown thing?
Goof 'em up.
Goof 'em Up can
Most
handle
clowns
low
can
level
make
talent
balloons.
Yeah,
stuff.
he can make a few balloon animals.
Anyway, I'm not making you a fucking octopus because it takes like fucking 15 balloons, and I'm not made of fucking balloons here, bud.
Yeah, you're gonna like
I'm
distract
only
him
pulling
and
down
trip him
goof 'em
real
up money.
quick.
Yeah, I'm pulling down Goof 'em Up money, champ. Why don't you fucking ask your
Chief.
divorced dad for some fucking balloons?
I just want to point out the reason why we had that. You said that we would have put that away. No, we didn't put that away. We played with it constantly and made balloon animals constantly because me and Andy fiddle fuck with everything.
Hell
and
yeah.
that was like a fiddle fuck toy like our parents just gave to us. Like,
Yep.
here, this is something you can like try to build. Just don't eat the balloons.
Yep.
So it's like a
Big
fidget
guy.
cube, but actually expecting your children to have creativity.
Yes.
We don't.
Here's the
I said
thing.
expecting.
Here's the thing, though. Once all the balloons are gone, you just take that little pump, put it in your mouth, and go fill up your cheeks. Just as good. Just as good. Just as much fun.
So how long did it take, Chris, before you stuck it up your ass?
I'm still working on it. Maybe tonight's the night.
You just pump it up and ran into Andy's room and farted on him? Clown fart!
Well, that'd be a goof 'em up if anything.
That would be. I don't know. That's somewhere between. That's a shade between Goof 'em Up and Creepy Clown, probably.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I don't know if Goop 'em Up has an immediate, like, implication of, like, ass play.
It's not off the table, but it's definitely not a part of its repertoire.
It's if you're losing the crowd.
Yeah, if you're calling an agency asking for a Goof 'em Up clown, a Goof 'em Up clown, you need to specify an ass play Goof 'em Up clown.
So we need an adult clown, please. Is now the time that we disclose
What?
our family's deep dark secret?
Oh, that was the last thing on the on the list.
I was wondering if that was going to come up.
As you can see, it says scary clown like 3 times, creepy clown like 4 times, as one little thing down the bottom. So we actually do have a clown in our family.
Yes.
A professional clown. Well, he was.
Was a professional clown.
But
Not discuss the details.
Yeah.
Our dear Uncle Tony.
Yep. He was Juggles the clown.
And he could fucking juggle.
He could juggle like a motherfucker.
Couldn't ride a unicycle.
So he
though,
was
I
a
don't
talent
think.
clown, though.
He was a
In fact,
talent
He
clown.
was 100% a talent
Talent clown.
Yep.
Only the best.
Yeah.
At EIK.
Yeah, that's. I think we're just gonna leave it at that.
That's enough. We're infected with clown blood.
Yeah. We might start making goof 'em ups all over the place.
Okay,
shit.
so Sven loves clowns.
He does.
Yep.
He does.
Mike is giving us a look of terror.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he loves clowns.
Thank you.
How surprising is that?
Yeah.
Extremely.
Really?
I don't know. There's a lot of things I feel like you mentioned to him, and he's like, just fucking no, not
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
And that a clown not being on that list is a little bit surprising.
Hey, man. A man knows what he likes. The heart wants what it wants. If you want a fucking face-painted buffoon.
All right.
The question is now, does he want to
clown
bang
names.
a clown?
Is he bang a clown? I don't know.
Oh,
Lady clown.
Didn't one of our friends? No, that wasn't a clown. That was a carny. Never mind.
Who nailed the cardi?
I was gonna leave it at that.
God
Off
damn it.
mic, Patreon exclusive.
Okay, let's come up with clown names for everybody.
Oh, thank
son
fucking
of-
God! I'm glad we're here.
Okay, Scrad, we got to come up with a. Mike, we got to.
Mine's going to be terrible because I'm a
No, we gotta
scary
come up,
clown.
we got to come up with Andy's.
Oh,
Oh,
we're coming
okay.
up with Andy. So he's a goof 'em up clown.
Yeah.
Go
Yes.
come up.
Am I ambiguously ethnic? The clown.
That's not a goof 'em up name though.
Sorry.
Because
no.
ambiguously ethnic, the clown is probably
I got
he's
it.
gonna
I
probably
got
touch
it.
your kids.
Brown, the sliding clown.
Okay, so he is an ass play goof 'em up clown. That's,
Brown, the sliding clown.
All right.
that's a great
fucking-
name though.
I mean,
It puts it all right up front.
it's a
really might as well go with no, just because I'm Arab, I'm not a Muslim.
Yeah, no, I think we're definitely it's a mantle that gets passed, and now I'm wearing this mantle
Yeah.
of Dirty Brown.
Brown, the sliding clown.
All right, are we gonna go to Mike next?
Yep.
Oh God.
What about Yackums?
Yackums.
He's
always yakking.
He's always yakking, always talking to kids. He loves the kids.
I feel like it's not that scary of a name though.
Oh yeah, but
It's pretty fucking scary. When you heard, if you saw like an article, 5 children killed by Yackums the clown, I'm pretty sure that I'd be terrified of the name Yackums the fucking clown.
Wait, if you preface a
yeah,
lot
I
of
was gonna
things,
say
Yeah.
kind of a loaded article.
Well, there you go.
too.
Because you don't become
you
just,
put words
you
in the
don't
right
become a
order, you
killer
can make
clown.
anything sound shitty.
You don't become a killer clown out of nowhere. You started
But a
as a
scary
normal
clown doesn't always start as a murderer clown.
Exactly.
He's scary
You were
until.
Yackums. Or Yackum.
But Yackums could have been
Yackums the killer
innocent.
clown. There you
Yackums
go.
could have been innocent when he got shot.
Give me the name that headline is not terrifying with.
Daniel, Jeffrey, Sweet Jeffy, the killer clown.
Yackum's the killer clown. I like it.
All right. Sorry, clown names aren't decided by you. They're a lot like nicknames. You don't get to assign your own.
Yeah, sure. My nickname is Dog Shit too. At least my fraternity nickname is Dog Shit.
Dog shit.
No, it's not
actually
Dog
dog-
Shit.
it's
It's a
actually
dog shit name. It's It's ShamWow,
Okay.
which is a terrible nickname.
Yeah. Okay. That guy punched a hooker or something.
That's how I got the
Vince
name.
the San
Actually.
ShamWow guy. Okay. Now we're moving on to Chris. What is Chris's clown name? Now remember, he's a vagrant clown.
Yeah, he is
I-
a drunk clown. I almost feel like it
Can
has
I-
to have
can
something
I-
lighthearted like Dizzy in the name.
What about Dizzy Jeb?
Wait. Can I just remind you of one of my my alter egos, which is Whiskey Bottle Powers
Whiskey Bottle Powers.
Yeah,
Ooh.
also Legs Powers.
and Legs Powers when I spent some time on the inside.
Dizzy Legs Powers.
Dizzy Legs Powers. There it is right there. Holy shit. Wow.
Dizzy Legs the clown.
No, Dizzy Legs Powers.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it'd be Dizzy Legs Powers, and it's just you walking in a very straight line, and Andy just kind of
Tootin'?
just
Sliding.
craftily serpentining through, just like
Yeah.
like juggling or something, and then you fall, and then he just goes wah wah. So you guys, you have a family bit now. You can even
hell
bring in
yeah.
Uncle Tony the Clown.
Fuck you, I can't.
Yeah, dude.
He can
Be
juggle
fucking
on stage behind you.
Every week we come up with a new way to make money.
Exactly. And every week,
And it's not this
don't
podcast.
have any more.
Well, have you ever executed any of those ideas?
No, we don't chase
So you're
our
all
dreams
talk.
here on EIK. Although the last
We are
cast-
all talk.
That's
This
true.
is a
All
podcast.
talk all day.
That was sort of another pun.
Brendan, do you want to be a clown?
Sure.
Okay, what kind of clown you want to be?
Better hair than me, motherfucker, clown.
That's literally everybody at the table.
Hermie the clown.
Palmito the clown.
Oh, like Tresemme.
I would say
Tresemme?
permy sounds a little creepy. I feel like you're gonna
Perm.
permeate something,
Yeah.
like a child's underwear.
Oh, God.
Preemie the clown.
Preemie.
Preemie, like premature.
It sounds the same. Kinda.
Yeah,
First of all, okay, let's establish. Are you a
noticed all his undeveloped features and his lack of immune system.
So I think that Brendan would have to be a talent clown because he's a talented man. Okay, and that rounds out our the 4 types of clowns that we've introduced.
There we
so-
go. Now we have a full troupe where you guys will play shows, and I'll just murder everyone at the end. No one will ever
I'm
ask
not
for their money
playing shows.
back.
I'm just drinking.
That's your bit at the show.
So
You're
wait,
there
me and Brendan
hammered.
have to fucking do all the heavy lifting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to murder an entire audience. Don't act like that's easy.
It's like a duo act. I'll be Whitey the Clown.
Oh no,
Okay.
white boy.
And with that,
Subscribe on iTunes, Apple Music, Stitcher.
but yeah, so I think let's just wrap that up.
Yeah. Okay. So we're all clowns.
We'll put a pin in that.
Everybody clown now. Bow, 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 bow. Everybody clown now.
We have to do the thing at the end though.
Is a thing?
Everybody clown now. I was just having fun.
Yeah.
You gotta do everyone I know now.
That was sad. Clown.
Everyone I know. That was bad. Okay. That's enough of
At
that.
what point are we past
Give
fair
me the
use?
music.
We're never past fair views because nobody listens to us.
Yeah, good point. We could probably just spend this entire show playing a Metallica album and we'd never be sued.
All right, so dear,
Julie's like, you wouldn't steal a bike.
you wouldn't download a bike.
I would fucking download a bike. Hell yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
like
would.
Why would you
Tron.
download a bike?
Where? How?
How?
All these things.
Oh, it was
Have
an
you
anti-
ever seen like the anti-piracy ads? Like
Yeah.
you would download a car.
Fuck
Oh.
you. Yes,
Yeah.
I would.
Oh well,
you
yeah,
would.
yeah. I guess that would be. If I could pirate a BMW right now,
Fuck yeah, dude.
if I could drive an Aston Martin for 7 minutes before going to jail for free, that's probably worth it.
All right.
Okay.
So, dear listener, if you're still listening to us,
I
thank you.
doubt it.
Yeah, it's unlikely.
I've ruined this.
Okay, Mike, thanks for being on. Anything to plug?
Wedding.
Marriage. It's a beautiful thing.
Marital bliss. You heard it here at eikpodcast.com.
My wife. I'd like to plug my wife.
Oh no.
Okay then.
And I'm
Bada
done.
fucking
Bada.
bing.
Thank you and good night.
Hey.
Yeah, you can find us at eikpodcast.com. You can email us at the eikfellows at eikpodcast.com with 2 E's. Andy, social media?
We are on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at EIK Fellas. Please talk to me. I am lonely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Listen to us and talk to us.
Thank you to the nation of Australia.
The nation of South Korea.
The Nation of Islam.
Yeah, I
was
mean,
gonna
why not?
fucking say that. God damn it.
Fuck it. And if you are listening, thank you seriously, and be nice to each other.
Yep. Take care of each other, folks.
Give hugs.
Give drugs.
Give hugs. Give drugs in
Everyone
the
I
butt.
know. Hey.